Once upon a time, there were wonderful stories. These stories were known and loved by all, and passed down over the generations. Children would gather around and listen in excitement and fascination as each storybook was opened and read aloud to them. Stories of magic, princesses, heroes, girls in capes and the big bad wolf. Stories of friendship, love, and important lessons for life. But tonight, this storyteller holds these wonderful storybooks covered in bloodstains and tears. And now, these books shall be opened, and you are the children who eagerly await the new tales of horror.
Well, this pretty much says everything you need to know about this comic now, doesn't it?
Yes, it definitely does say a lot. It's must admit, I do like the writing on this one, on this little text here. It just sounds like it really drags you into the theme already.
Which is basically taking classic fairy tales and giving them a dark, twisted, twist, which is something that has become quite popular over the years. Even Disney started to do that, see Maleficent. So, so yes, this comic series has started 1 year ago. The author of this story is of this anthology, because it is an anthology. Several stories are planned, only one has been completed and another has been started. The author is Jitterbug Jive, which is also known as Bold Dumborat, which is also known as Pierce Mulder, but is actually best known for being the creator of the Dr. Hooves and Assistant radio play. And she, or I should say he, is the community's voice, the community's chosen voice for Derpy Hooves. So if you ever actually listened to the Dr. Hooves and Assistant radio play, you know the voice of Derpy Hooves? That's Jitterbug Jive, aka Bold Dumborat, aka Pierce Mulder. He has several names. Now, I'm going to say this in order to avoid any further misunderstandings by my use of pronouns. Jitterbug Jive is, by his own admission, and I am just paraphrasing something he said, he is a female-to-male transgender, which means he is anatomically speaking female, but his gender identity is that of a male, and that's why I am using the male pronoun to describe him and his choices, which I completely respect. Anyway, I said that in order to address the elephant in the room, which is not really an elephant in the room, but somebody will make it into one, so I just got this all out of the way. This story, which is called Once Upon a Calamity, this anthology, is his own original story, and it has a delightful little twisted edge to it. So let's just dig into it already.
Okay, we're back to the first panel here.
Hello, hello, my friend. Welcome. Please sit by the fire. I'll have many tales to tell tonight, many of which you may know. Crack, entering from the door. But even though all stories start with once upon a time, they don't always end with happily ever after. Ooh. And this is obviously the avatar for the writer and author himself.
I must admit, snazzy.
Snazzy.
I'm sorry, but I just like his outfit. Okay,
this is like an anime version of the Mad Hatter, if you ask me. Once upon a time, on a joyous Christmas morning.
Opening presents.
Now you see the art is a bit essential, so to speak, in this first panels. But there is a giant leap of quality at the beginning of the second story, which we will take a look a bit later on. Just a heads up, we shan't be reading this entire story right here. Just a few pages to set in the mood, so to speak. And because believe me, the ending of it does not deserve to be spoiled.
All right.
One particular toy was a very special, carefully tucked in a stocking with holy placed delicately between his paws. But the boy only loved him for a moment, for he was much more interested in his expensive mechanical toys. The special little toy was tossed aside and forgotten. That toy was... pause for the effect. The Silent Hill rabbit, judging from the font of the title. The Velveteen Rabbit.
I don't know why I like the term velveteen.
That sounds spooky
and ominous.
Oh, yeah, also that. Also, I do like the spider webs.
Nice touch.
Which might actually be which look like broken glass. When the boy had gone to bed, his nanny took the toys away to the nursery with a capital N apparently. It was there that the Velveteen Rabbit stayed, ignored and forgotten. He was heartbroken.
Aww. Poor thing. That just makes me sad for it now.
Okay. That's good, that's good. All of the other toys, the plastic and mechanical wearing ones, made fun of the rabbit for how simple it was. Okay, you might want to do the toys now.
Look at you all soft and... Look at you all soft and limp. You don't even have no joints.
Boo! No joints. Apparently, these toys are obviously jointists.
Yes, they're jointists. That doesn't sound like a particularly good term to say racists.
Well, what else can I say? Plushists?
Toyists?
No, they are all toys, but the one they're picking on is a plush, so plushist, I guess. Why are we debating this? Let's go on.
I'm filled with gears and switches. You're just stuffed with fluff and sawdust. What good is that? You wouldn't even be able to float, would you? Or make noises? You're not like us. No wonder no one plays with you. No joints, no gears, no ears.
Okay, what does he have to do? Does he have to kill himself?
Well, I would hope not. That'd be kind of impossible for a plushie.
Yes, for a plushie, it will be impossible.
Okay.
Foreshadowing. The Velveteen Rabbit did not argue with the other toys. He knew they must be right, since no one wanted to play with him.
I play with you! I know I don't buzz or click like real things do. I know I'm no fun to play with. I know, I'm not real.
That's not true!
Oh my goodness! What?
Here's a bit of nightmare fuel.
Oh, good lord!
Those toys aren't real. Actually, should we have the toyers talk like Morgan Freeman?
Those toys aren't real.
Those toys aren't real. Yes. I miss my freckles.
Alright.
Let's proceed. The Velveteen Rabbit was frightened of the Skin Horse at first, but who could blame him? The Skin Horse was very old and worn. His seams were ripping in places and patches of fur were gone. Most of his tail was pulled out
Pulled
to
out.
make necklaces. One of his eyes was long since gone, and he creaked ever so loudly when he rocked.
Ooh.
Still, he might be ruined, but he's still able to rock.
Yep. Too bad he can't roll. I'm sorry I scared you, friend. I often forget how time has treated me.
Are you God?
Okay, let's go to the next page. Listen well, friend. I have seen many whirring and sharp toys break, and they were quickly thrown away. Real is not about gears and gizmos. They're all pretending.
Then what is real?
Is this the real life?
Is this just fantasy? When a child loves you for a very long time, not just play with, but truly loves you.
That's when we start a relationship, and that's where little plush bunnies are born.
Only then can you become real.
That sounds wonderful.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Does it hurt?
Don't hurt me. No more.
Does it hurt?
What is love?
I won't lie to you. Sometimes it does. But when you're real, you don't mind if you get hurt. Okay, now we can get back to the... Oh wait, I have to... this is going on longer than I expected. I was expecting the narrator to come back soon.
When you turn real, is it instant?
Should you do Morgan Freeman before...
Oh no. I'm not sure I'm good doing Morgan Freeman, but anyway, okay. Oh no. It's something you become. It takes a very long time. Just like heavy freckles I used to groom. But now they're all gone. Just like my self-respect. I remember when I was voicing documentaries about penguins. Those were the days, really. Those mechanical toys don't live long enough to be real. They break easily. As time goes by, your fur will start to be loved off. Your eyes will start to fall out and your whiskers too. But when you're real, you can't be ugly. Only people who don't understand will think you are. Actually, I think the more appropriate voice for this horse will be the voice of that of the comatose horse from Bravest Warriors. You know the one. Yes, that would be the perfect voice for the horse peluche guy.
You know him a lot better than I do, then.
It's too difficult to do. I think I'm just sticking with Morgan Freeman. But just so you know, folks, we acknowledge the reference. So you can feel validated for that. Feel validated.
I want to be made real.
I wanna be the very best. A peluche made into boys.
But it sounds scary too.
And that's the end of that page.
Okay, one more time, so at least we can finish this dialogue. And then... here we go, back to narration. I was still in Morgan Freeman mode. Hello, friend. The Velveteen Rabbit waited for a very long time, but still no one played with him. He began to accept that it was how things would always be. Until one fateful night.
Okay, you cannot read that one, so... No, I can't find my China dog.
Oh no! Now I had no time to search for the boy's China dog because she's a lazy nanny. That's why. She should be fired. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. She really she really should be fired because she does something beyond. She just she's terrible. I won't say anything anymore. Now I had no time to search for the boy's china dog. She went to the nursery to find the first toy she could give him for the night. It just happened to be our protagonist, the Velveteen Rabbit, otherwise we wouldn't be having a story.
Look, here's your old bunny. Ah, yay!
And,
Also,
and everyone lived happily ever after. The end. There is nothing else. Nothing else. It's over. It's
Yes.
over on a high note. Nothing else.
yes,
Nothing more.
nothing at all. Especially since the position of the maid's face doesn't look creepy at all. Okay, I think we can end here.
Okay, so this is as far as we will show of the Velveteen Rabbit. Now I actually want to go to the second story that's currently a work in progress because if this story starts off as sad only to become horrifying by the end, this other story actually starts off horrifying. It's horrifying from the get-go. So yes, Devar, if you please go to the chapter section of this blog. Here it is.
The three
Second
little
story.
pigs.
The second story is a reimagining of a reinterpretation of the Three Little Pigs. Yes. Once upon a time, there was a peaceful little town in the mountains. But peace would not last, for night after night, their children began to disappear. Whenever they found the tiny bodies, they were so maimed and disfigured that they believed the killer to be a ravenous wolf or a beast of a man. So they locked themselves away in their homes, in fear of the killer they had named the wolf. Okay, so this is okay, so it is said that fairy tales, especially fairy tales by the Grimm brothers, are nothing but allegoric reinterpretations of real life events or tragedies, and it wouldn't be too far-fetched to imagine the story of the Three Little Pigs as a story about, kids being tormented by a child murderer in a little town in the central Germany. So yes, this is quite a horrifying premise from the start, but it fits with the story of the Three Little Pigs as far as reinterpretation goes.
Oh, I see the next page.
Further out of town, deep in the forest, there were 3 young girls who were unaware of the danger. Little known to them, on that night, the wolf had chosen his next victims.
Oh,
And
look.
okay, and let's actually focus on the many expressions of this wolf.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of something from a very creepy Halloween story with the drawing style.
Honestly, the way it's drawn, both. Honestly, this is like the quintessential pedophile murderer appearance. It's just everything you would imagine a monstrous child murderer to look like, really. Just something, yellowish teeth, scarred eye, and slim physique, and a really rape face, very rape,
With
suggesting of rape face that he's got there,
with messy hair and a scraggy beard.
and also is wearing some sort of fur.
Yeah, hip fur to look like a real wolf.
Yes. Oh, look! 3 little pigs for the slaughter.
The 3 little pigs.
Okay, honestly, this cover art here for the story is already very. It makes me feel a bit uncomfortable.
You're telling me. I'm actually dreading even clicking the next button if there is one.
There isn't one, so this is all there is for now. But a recent Patreon goal has been reached for the Jitters Bug Jives Patreon. So he said that from the week after this one, what day is it today?
It's the 19th of in the morning of the night.
Okay, it's the
So
time
it's
of
18th.
Okay, so the time of recording for this podcast here is the October the 19th, which means this upcoming week after this one, of course, is going. The author said, Jitterbugs Dice said that he was going to put on weekly updates of his Once Upon a Calamity anthology because a certain Patreon goal has been reached. But by the time this one actually comes out, there might be already a couple of new updates on this blog that we won't be able to see here because we cannot travel through time. So anyway, okay, we just wanted to do something simple for a change and showcase. I primarily wanted to do something simple for a case and showcase an original comic series that deserves some attention, in my opinion. So we did just that, and I guess this is a good time to stop.
Yes, I think it would be a good time to stop this as well.
Well, that's gonna say happy Halloween, folks.
Yes, happy Halloween from fellow Bravers and Team Yume.
Dun 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 dun. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. If you remember the lyrics, help me out.
God, I only sing it on a yearly basis, so I keep forgetting. Boys and girls of every age, won't you like to see something strange? Come with us and you will see, here our town of Halloween.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween.
Pumpkins scream in the dead of night.
This is Halloween.
Everybody make a scream. Forget the lyrics.
Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's cut it.
Yeah.